Okay. Okay, good afternoon. This afternoon, we will be discussing about all about binomial theorem. So previously, we discussed about Pascal's triangle. So what is the binomial theorem? Binomial theorem states that if you have a plus b raised to n, that is a plus b raised to any integer n, that is just equal to the summation of n taken k, a raised to n minus k, b raised to k, where k ranges from 0 until n. Okay? That is the formula, that is the binomial theorem, the formula of the binomial theorem. So say for example, remember, if I asked you what is a plus b raised to the power of 2. So in this case, I think you know it already that the answer of that is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? Kumana no? So atuan na siyang i-prove nga kana using binomial theorem. Remain your microphone muted. Okay, in this case, your n is 2. So it will be now summation of, in this case, your n is 2, so you will replace all n by 2. So it will be now 2 taken k. Your first term here is still a, so it is a raised to 2 minus k. And here will be b raised to the power of k, where k ranges from 0 until 2. So if you will simplify it, you will do first when k is 0. When k is 0, all k's here are replaced into 0, so it will be 2 taken 0. It will be a raised to 2 minus 0, or simply 2, then b to the 0. The next one is plus, because this is summation. It will be now, wait. Okay, it will be 2 taken 1. This time when k is equal to 1, all k's here will be replaced by 1. So it will be a raised to 2 minus 1 b to the power of 1. And lastly, when k is equal to 2, it will be 2 taken 2, a raised to the power of 2 minus 2, b raised to the power of 2. Okay, by the way, do you have background about combination? Wala naman ng combination tayo no? Sa inyong junior high school. If you have NCR, wala mo na?
Kabalo ko, sir.
Okay. Actually, that can also be written as n taken
N
r.
factorial.
Right? Yes, it is just n factorial all
over n minus r factorial and times the r factorial.
Yes, it is. Like that. Okay? So, it will be solved using that formula. Okay? So, ni-admit sila B. Okay, that is the formula for the combination. I think you know that already. And I'll give you extra formula for that. If you have n taken 0, the answer is, si answer ana, sinunduman ninyo? The answer is
1, sir.
1. If you have n taken 1, the answer is n. Clear? If you have n taken n, the answer is 1. Okay? Bisag inyo na i-try ani mo na ang answer. If you have n plus 1 taken n, the answer is just n plus 1. Kung nagsunod ganina, example, 5 taken 4, ang answer ana is 5. Kung nasunod sila because of this. Okay? These are the 4 that you need to familiarize, because that may be used in solving our answers. Okay? Pero kung dili gani siya makuan, atuan ng diretsoon o gamit ng formula. Kasi gaon ang microphone. Can you mute your microphone, please? Okay, those are the formulas that we are going to familiarize. Okay, now. So after that, we will be applying it here. As we can see here, klaro kaayo nga kini is just 1, right? This is also 1. This is just a to the power of 2. So it is just equal to a squared, right? Agree? In this portion, gasunod sila. So 2 and 1. So the answer here is 2. This is just a to the power of 1 or a and b to the power of 1. So it will be 2ab. This is just 1. This is also 1 because a to the 0. 1, then 1 is simply 1 times b squared, that is b squared. That's why the answer is this. Clear? Sabtan class? Uy, nasabtan ba? Okay, that's it for this one. Let me clear it all for a while. Let me adjust it a little bit. Okay. So what will happen, di ba kung na minus, when you have a minus b raised to the power of n. Di ba, as you remember in the Pascal's triangle, it will be alternating. For the binomial theorem, it can be solved using the summation, this formula. Parehas ra sa sum, pero nalang sa gidagdag na diri negative 1 raised to the power of k. And the same thing, n taken k, a raised to the power of n minus k, b raised to the power of k, where k ranges from 0 until n. So mo nga formula ang gamiton when you have here a minus b. If you have a plus b, wala ni nga portion. Okay? Klaro everyone? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the next thing that we're gonna be doing is, we are going to have another example. Say, let me erase it, everything. So say for example, I asked you to solve for what is 2x plus 3y raised to the power of 5. And I want you to solve this using binomial theorem. Okay, plus man, the formula for this is walay negative 1 raised to k, right? So it should be, your n here is 5, so it should be 5 taken k. Your a here is 2x, right? So it should be 2x raised to the power of n minus k. But your n is 5, so it would be 5 minus k. Then your second term is 3y raised to the power of k, where k ranges from 0 until 5. Then, after doing this, you are going to extract your answer. When k is 0, so you replace all of the terms here into 0. So it should be 5 taken 0, 2x raised to the power of 5 minus 0, or simply 5. Then 3y raised to the power of 0. Next is when k is 1. So you replace all k's here into 1. So plus 5 taken 1, 2x raised to the power of 4, 5 minus 1. Then 3y raised to the power of 1. Okay? That is when k is 1. Next is when k is 2. So it will be 5 taken 2 rather. 5 taken 2, 2x raised to the power of, since k is 2, it will be just 3, right? And it will be 3y raised to the power of 2. Next is when your k is 3. When your k is 3, so you will now have 5 taken 3. You have here 2x raised to the power, when k is 3, it is just to the power of 2. Then 3y raised to the power of 3. Next, when k is 4, it will be now 5 taken 4 plus times 2x raised to the power of 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 3y raised to the power of 4. And lastly, when k is 5, so you have now 5 taken 5, 2x raised to the power of 5 minus 5 is 0. 3y raised to the power of 5. Then you simplify your answer. So if you look at here, as I mentioned a while ago, if you have n taken 0, that is just equal to 1, right? So it is just 1 here. Agree? Agree, class?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
is just, okay. This is just 1 here. This is also 1. So your answer here, what is 2 raised to 5? What is 2 raised to 5?
32x.
32.
32x by the power of 5.
Very good. It should be 32x raised to the power of 5 because 32 squared is 2 to the power of 5 is 32x raised to the power of 5. Okay? How about here? If you have n taken 1, that is just equal to n, right? So this is just 5, right? So this portion is 5. You have here, let me change it to red. You have here 5. This portion is 2x raised to the power of 4. And that is just 16x raised to the power of 4, right? Agree? And you have here 3y. So what you will be doing is you multiply the 3 of this. What is 5 times 16 times 3? Something like 15 times 16, right? Ilan man na?
240, sir.
240, sir.
240, sir.
So it should be 240. You have here x to the power of 4y, right? Taro? That is the answer for this portion. Next is in this term. So we don't have formula for 5 taken 2, so we need to use the formula of combination. We don't have the shortcut rather. So we need to use the formula. So it should be 5 factorial. It will be 2 factorial. 5 minus 2 is 3 factorial. So 5 factorial can be written as 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. 2 factorial can be written as 2 times 1. By the way, I stop until 3 factorial because I have 3 factorial below. This is just 1, right? This 2 and 4 will be reduced here as 2. And here is only 1. So the answer will be 10, right? Agree?
Yes,
So
sir.
this 5 taken 2 is just 10, right? So here, what is 2x raised to the power of 3? That is just,
X cube, sir.
so 8x cubed.
8x cube.
Very good. How about 3y quantity squared?
Y squared, sir.
Again,
9y
9y
squared.
squared.
9y squared. So what you will be doing next is you multiply 10, 8, and 9. So this is just 72 times 2, 720, right? 720 x cubed y squared. Clear? So next to this is the next term. In the next term, if you look at here, you have 5 taken 3. So what is 5 taken 3? So let us try it. 5 taken 3 here. What is 5 taken 3? So 5 taken 3 should be written as 5 factorial, 3 factorial, 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial. And I think parehas naman tayo ni kaganihan, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
It can be written, kanina kay 5 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. Karon kay 5 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. So this is also equal to, the answer, ani 10, no?
10. 10, sir.
So it means this portion is also 10. Okay? This portion here is 10. Ini, 2x quantity squared is just 4x squared, right? How about this one? Kini, pili answer ani. 3y raised to the power of 3.
27
y
y
cube.
cube.
27y cube.
27y cube.
7y cube.
Very good. And next to that is you will be multiplying this 3. So, ano sa itong number? 10 times 4 times 27. That's the answer.
1,080.
1,880, ay, 1,080, sir.
1,080
80.
Sir.
x squared y
Squared
cubed.
y cube.
Okay. So we're done with that. We are now going to answer the second to the last term. For the second to the last term, we have 5 taken 4. And 5 taken 4 is just, they're next to each other, right? So ang answer ani 5, right? As I mentioned, if you have n plus 1 taken n, the answer is n plus 1. So 5 taken 4, the answer is 5. Okay? So this is now here 5. This is just 2x. How about 3y raised to 4? What is 3 raised to 4? 3 times 3
81,
times 3
sir.
times
81, sir.
81.
81.
It should be 81y to the power of 4, right? So if you will multiply this 3, so this is 10. So it's 810, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
810 x y raised to the power
y
of 4.
to the power raised to the power of 4.
Yes, it is. Okay. And for the last term. For the last term plus, if you can see here, this is 5 taken 5. And as I mentioned a while ago, n taken n is just equal to 1. So this is just 1. Any number raised to 0 is also 1. So your answer will be 3y raised to 5. And what is 3y raised to 5?
243y raised to the 5th power, sir.
243y raised to the 5th power. And that is now our answer. Okay? Any question? Clarification. By the way, here, we are not using anymore the Pascal's triangle, but we are using the binomial theorem. Question before I proceed to the next part? Wala? Okay, I'll give one more example. Next example will be this one. And I want you to help me in doing this one. What is x over 2 minus y over 3 raised to the power of 4? Okay? Kasi formula ani niya. Sige daw. Can you help me? Sige itong tawagon. Jessa. Jessa. Sabi ni Jessa. Wala. Nawala. Si Metzi de los Reyes. Kasi formula Metzi, minus man. It should be unmute ang microphone.
Cancer summation of cancer n taken to k.
Okay, 4 taken K. Kaya na to 4 man, di ba?
Ay, of 4 days.
Pero natay nakaligtaan before ana, atong minus, no? Kaya minus mo na. It should be negative 1 raised to the power of K, right? Yung katulad yung ingon ni Mitzi nga, 4 taken K. Right? Sunod. Sunod, Tristan. Tristan. Continue, Tristan. What's next?
Sir?
What's next to this?
Nalimutan ako, sir.
Oh, sige. Can I ask Jerel Juan Dayan? What's next to this, Jerel?
Try lang po, sir.
Okay.
Negative x over 2 to the power of
So x over 2, wala yung negative, no? X taken 2. Ay, no. X over 2 rin. X over 2 raised to the power of n minus, or simply 4 minus k. Right? Can you follow? And next will be, the second term will be y over 3 raised to the power of k. Got it? Atong klaruhan na para makita ninyo. Until 4. Anong ka naman? Because I have said if you have a minus b raised to n, as I have said, this is just equal to the summation of negative 1 raised to k, right? N taken k, right? A raised to the power of n minus k, b raised to the power of k. And k ranges from 0 until n. In this case, your a is x over 2. That's why you have it here. Your b is y over 3. That's why you replace it here. And your n is 4. That's why you replace all n into 4. Klaro? Mora ni nga formula ang gigamit. Kasi kalainan na ni nga formula atong sum. Kung sum, wala ni nga portion. Parehas sa tanan except this part. Okay? Except this portion. Okay? Klaro? Klaro na na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will now simplify it. I will ask one student to give me the first term. Give me the first term, Vanis. Give me the first term, Vanis. What should be the first term? Vanis.
Answer. 4 over 2. Like quantity of 4 over
Kani nga
2
forma, Vanis, kani nga form, ilisdan lang tanang k into 0.
Yes, sir.
Sige, ang say forma. Ang say answer.
Negative 1 to the power of 0
Good.
times 4 taken 0
Very good. Next.
times 4, sir. X minus
X over.
x over 2 to the power of 4 taken 0
Minus 0.
minus 0
And then,
times y over 3 to the power of 0.
very good. It's correct. Very good. So, can you give me the second term? Pundang. Isha. Ano si Isha na nidagan og, ito nidagan og what? Vice President did eh.
Si Aishi to, sir.
Isha dito, dudum sa pangalan. Isha.
Answer, negative 1 to the power of 1
Good.
or taken 1
Good.
times x over 2 to the power of 4 minus 1
Or
times
3, no? Good. Sige na lang. 4 minus 1.
times y minus
Y.
y over 3 to the power of 1.
Very good. Correct. Next. Anggot. What's the next term? Eliza. Marie.
Negative 1 to the power of 2.
Negative 1 to the power of 2.
Then 4 to the power 4 to 2.
4 taken 2.
4 taken 2. And then x over 2 to the power of 4 minus 2. And
Correct.
then y over 3 to the power of 2.
To the power of 2. Next. Very good. Handumon. Liana. Next term.
Negative 1 to the power of 3.
Correct.
Tapos 4 to the taken of 3.
4 taken 3.
3
Okay.
x over 2 times 2 to the power of 4 minus 3
Very good. Correct.
times y over 3 to the power of 3.
Very good. You just change all case here into 3, right? Pareha nga forma na gihapon. Okay, next. Can I ask Nathaniel Kent? Kent Nathaniel. Kent. Next term. Kent. Open your camera, Kent. Diba we agreed that you open your camera. What's the next term? Yes, the last term, I think.
Negative 1 over 4.
To the power of 4.
To the power of 4.
Okay.
4 taken to 4.
for taken 4. Okay?
And x over 2 to the power of 4 minus 4.
Very good. Correct.
Y over 3 to the power of 4.
Correct. Very good. That's it, right? So, basta yun ra, parehara ang forma. I-listan lang nato when k is 0, when k is 1, when k is 2, when k is 3, and when k is 4. Right? And next to that is we are going to simplify each term. Okay. If we will simplify it, we will simplify it. Kini yung timanaan class. Kung ang negative 1 gani class, gi-raise into an even number. Example, 0, 2, 4, 6, etc. Negative 1 raised to even, that is a positive 1. Okay? If that is negative 1 raised to an odd number, odd integer, example, 1, 3, 5, and so on, the answer of that is negative 1. Okay? Nalang kasayon. So, if you look at in the first term, this is 0. So it is positive, right? Positive. For taken 0 is just 1. So 1, positive 1, positive 1. This is also 1, right? No? This is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So you only have here, it should be equal to x to the power of 4. What is 2 raised to 4? 2 times 2 times 2.
16, sir.
That is just over 16. Okay? Claro? That is your first term. In the second term, this is odd. So this must be negative, right? Negative 1 or negative. For taken 1 is just 4. So this is just 4. This is negative 4. This is to the power of 3, so it should be times x raised to the power of 3 over 8. Right? And here is raised to 1, so you simply copy y over 3. And if you simplify it further, it will give you minus 4x cubed y all over, pila man na? 24? Right?
Yes, sir.
Or you can reduce it by 2. By 4, gani, pwede gani. This becomes 1 over 6, right? Agree?
Yes, sir.
So your answer here is x cubed y over 6. Sakto no?
Yes, sir.
Sakto?
Yes, sir.
So we're done here. Next is even. So it is positive 1. What is 4 taken 2? 4 taken 2. 4 taken 2 is 4 factorial. 2 factorial. 4 minus 2 is 2. So it is just 4 times 3 times 2. I stopped into 2 factorial because I have 2 factorial below. So I can expand 2 factorial, the other 2 factorial. It will be 1. It will be 2. So your answer is 6, right? Agree? No?
Sir.
So this portion is positive, then 6. Can you squared? So it is just x squared over, write it there, over 4, right? Can you squared? So it is just y to the power of 2 over 9. Agree? Agree, class? Can you
Yes, sir.
reduce? It will be 3, it will be 2. So your answer should be 3x squared y over 18. Right? But 9 and the 3 can also be reduced. It will be 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So it should be x squared y squared over 6. Can you follow? Makuha ba? Sabtan ra? No? Okay. Next, 3. This is negative 1, right? This portion is negative 1. Kini, gasunod sila. So obviously that is just equal to 4. Can it raise to the power of 1 ra? So that is x over 2. times kini. Kasi answer ani? Amar, kasi answer ani Amar Ramos.
27, sir.
Okay. Repeat, Amar.
27, sir.
Y raised to 3
Y
over 27. Right?
Yes,
Ano?
sir.
Nabay ma-reduce into 2 dira. Ay, into, ganit. 2, so it is just 2. Right? So your answer should be negative 2xy cubed over 27. Agree? So that is now minus negative 2xy cubed over 27. And for the last term, this is just even, so this is positive 1. Positive 1 rin eh. Kini this is just 1, 1. Kini 0 man eh. So 1 ra gihapon na. Agree? So nalang kay y raised to 4, positive y raised to 4. Kani what is 3 raised to 4?
81, sir.
81. And that is now your answer. Okay? Pangutan na. Question? Nasabtan? Uy, nasabtan ba?
Yes, sir. Subtan na, sir.
Ulit pangutan na. Okay na ako isang nag-prepare para isa. Inyong commonly na nangakita ni siya sa mga competitions nga inanantingin ninyo i-learn also. Simple run siya, gamit na siya sa binomial theorem. If you keep on joining competitions in math, you will encounter problems like this. Example, in number 5, you are asked here, what is the numerical coefficient of in the expansion of this one? If you will expand it, kani, unsa day numerical coefficient sa term nga naiingon ana? Something like, so your answer there plus and so on, and na kay x cubed y squared. Walang ipangutan na unsa daw ni. Okay? Unsa day answer dira. So unsa himo na to? Gamitan na to binomial theorem. Unsa ti mailhan sa binomial theorem? As we can see in the binomial theorem, x plus y, it is just equal raised to n. Minus man din no? Minus na din minus y. Minus y raised to the power of n is just equal to the summation of negative 1 raised to k, n taken k, x raised to the power of n minus k. A ra ba ang gigamit ganina no? Kung x tapat ang gigamit. Okay ra na. Y raised to the power of k. We're carrying just from 0 until n. As you can see, you are looking for that term. For that term, kini imong tanawon a portion. Okay? Y is 2. So it means your k here is 2. Agree, no? Automatic na kung unsay numerical coefficient dira, mao to ang term when k is equal to. Got it? So in this case, you are looking for the term when k is equal to 2. Okay? When k is equal to 2, so you just have to replace all k's into 2. Hindi ra ang tanawon ninyo ang exponent ni y. When k is 2, so you replace all k's into 2. Okay? So it will be now negative 1 raised to the power of 2, n taken 2, x raised to, by the way, we already know our n, right? Sa atong n gani ana? Diri, sa atong n diri?
5, sir.
5,
sir. 5, sir. 5.
5. So it should be 5 minus 2 because your n is 5, your k is 2, as mentioned a while ago. And it will be 3y. 3y man no? 3y, di ba? Kini kay x, then x na. X, 3y. Clear? Bantayan po niya. Sige, y inyong gibutang. Sayop na. Raised to the power of 2. I-simplify lang na nato. If you will simplify it, it will be positive 1. What is 5 taken 2? 5 taken 2 is just 5, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. It is just 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. I stopped into 3 factorial because we have 3 factorial below, and it will be cancelled out later, and you have 2 times 4. 2 can be reduced into 4, so that is just 2. So your answer is 10, right? So this portion is just 10 x raised to the power of 3. But this portion is just times 8y squared. Right? Because, 9 rather. 8 man. 9y squared. Because 3 squared is 9 and y squared. Okay? You multiply it, your answer should be 90 x cubed y squared. And the answer of this question is just 90. The numerical coefficient of the term having this is 90. Clear? Clear ba?
Ay, sir. Nabantayan ako, sir. Baka nang itong 5 taken 2, sir. 5 taken 0. Kaya mura dyan sag sa Pascal, sir. Ng fifth term.
Dito
1,
gina siya.
5, 10, 10, 5, 1.
Yes, dito gina siya. Mo-coincide yun na dito. Mo naman sila. Kitagalan niya formula. Okay? Yes, that's true. Okay, napay concern? Question? I will be sharing the whiteboard again because I want you to try this one. What will happen if I asked you, what is the numerical coefficient of the term? Example, I want you to expand x over 2 plus y over 3 raised to the power of 10. Then I will be asking you, what is the numerical coefficient of the term having x raised to the power of 7, y raised to the power of 3? Unsa ni? Okay? Sa himuon. Kasi una tanawon gani.
Exponent sa y, sir.
Exponent ni y kana. And that will be your k, right? So your k now is 3. You are now certain that your k is 3. What's atong n? N.
10,
sir.
10 na dali no? Your n is 10. Masay gamiton? Sum or sub difference?
Sum, sir.
So ganitong formula sa sum plus, you have a plus b raised to the power x na itong gamiton. Consistent ka. X plus y raised to the power of n is just equal to summation of
N take K, siguro to.
taken k.
So yun,
Yes.
X, then N minus K, then sir.
Y
Y
to the k. K ranges from 0. Kini lang nga form ang gamito. When n is 10 and k is 3, ano lang kasayon? Kanilang kopyahon. Pero kung minus ni nato yung negative 1 raised to k, ha? Kung minus. Okay, same naman di ay. So inisdan tanang n, tanang k into these values. So, nasay mga result dari daw, can you tell me? Say mga result. Okay, anyone can tell me? Desiree May De Lorino. If I will replace n and k here into 10 and 3, what will be the result? Sige. Take your time. Anyone? Dennis. Na-answer Dennis? If you replace 10 and 3.
I-replace lang, sir, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Summation. Ako, maganda tip, sir.
Wala na yung summation. Kadiretso na kinina.
Ay,
Kaya ang term naman itong kanina. Okay, sulat diri Dennis, this portion. Anong wala nagtag-summation? Isa raman ka term atong gipangita. Kanira man, yung numerical coefficient. Good? Correct? Okay. Thank you, Dennis. Do you agree with the answer of Dennis?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, the
Yes,
idea
sir.
of Dennis is almost correct. Kulang kayo gamay. Nakita ninyo si kulang? I want you to analyze kung sa napitang kulang.
Ang over, sir? Ang
Yes.
over x.
Remember, ang iyahang A diri or ang iyahang X is X over 2. Kita ninyo?
Yes, sir. Salamat
It
po.
should be X over 2 quantities raised to the power of 10 minus 3. As well as here, over 3. Kuha ninyo? Okay. So be careful of that. Sakto na itong idea, kulang lang gamay itong yanani. Okay? So, okay na. Tatang i-continue. What is 10 taken 3? So what is 10 taken 3? So if we solve for 10 taken 3, actually you can press your calculator. Pwede man na mahatag. I-press lang ninyo ang 10. Pangitaon ninyo si NCR then 3. Mahatag din nag-answer. Pangitaan ninyo na sa inyong calculator na. Nasa inyong calculator. Or if you don't have calculator, you can use the formula of n taken 3. N taken 3 is just 10 factorial all over 3 factorial. 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial.
120, sir.
Yes, the 10 factorial can be written as 10, 9, 8, 7 factorial. Why I stop into 7 factorial? Because I have 7 factorial below. It will be cancelled out. You have 3, 2, then 1 from 3 factorial. Right? The 9 will be reduced and the 3, it will be 3. The 8 and the 2, so it will be 4. So it is just 12 times 10, 120. Right? Kasi na po sa inyong calculator.
120, sir.
120 po, sir.
120.
Right?
120
So-
ako, sir.
Yes. So the answer here is 120. Okay? Next. Kini 7 naman ino? 7. So it will be x to the power of 7 over. What is 2 raised to 7?
128.
128, sir.
128.
1 to 8. Good. And here it will be y raised to 3 or cube. 3 raised to 3. That is 9 times 27, right? Sakto? Sakto no? Okay, then you simplify it. If you can reduce, then reduce. You can reduce it by 2, right? It becomes 60, it becomes 64, right? You can reduce as well as another 2. So it will be 30, it becomes 32. You can reduce pa din hapon. By 2, it becomes 15, it becomes 16. So naana kay 15 sa babaw, x to the 7, y to the 3. Sa ubos is 16 times 27. Ilan mo na 16 times 27 plus?
432, sir.
432. And that would be your answer. Your answer now would be 15 over 432. Got it? One ang answer din. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Pangutana.
Yes, sir.
Pangutana. No question? Again, ang inyo lang timanan kung unsa ang gamiton. Ang plus ba or ang minus. Then it is done then si K of si N. Then you solve for that specific value. Then done. Okay? Any questions? Clarifications? Hello? Do you have any questions? None?